Hi guys, Squirrel here. Welcome back to another bus simulator video. So if you remember the last video, we basically got our CNG bus and completed our objectives. So that was week 21. So let's get an update and see what we now need to do as we start week 22.
You've outdone yourself again. I think the public transportation system in the vicinity of the town has never been this robust. I've talked to Mr. Baumann again, and we believe it's time to move on and reintegrate the main train
Oh, not
station
this
into the
guy.
network.
Yes, we here at the Chamber of Commerce are highly confident that with your expertise, we can significantly improve the daily commute from outlying areas into town. We've also organized a bonus for you, and the shareholders are ready to sign the rights for the harbor area back over again, if you can prove that you can incorporate the main station into your network and deal with the resulting demands.
Easy, mate. Easy. I love the bonus. The bonus of 90,000 euros. What? We're making 136 a week. What kind of a bonus is this? Anyway, we've got plenty of cash. We've got 321. And we need to get some more buses and stuff. Let's start having a look at this. So this is there's quite a series of things here. We're going to have to walk through them pretty much one at a time. So unlock the main station. Remember I was mentioning in the last video about the main station, which is actually it calls this the main station here, but actually the main bus station is over here. I think there it is there. So I don't know why it calls that the main station, but anyway, we've got this one and this one. So these are two main stations, the main station here and the Carpenter's Gate main station. So that needs to factor in. It says unlock, use drivers to generate income to on a route with a maximum of 8 stops. Connect the main station. Wait, does that include both? Let's pin it. That's the best thing. There you go. So now it's flashing away and telling us what's what. So we need to have one main station, two Schartefeld. How we say that? Two Schartefeld stations and two Steineck stations. And the Steineck stations are, I've gone blind, here. Right, okay. So the interesting thing about the Steineck one is it's very hard to incorporate both of them in a route. Although it says minimum of 2 stops, it more or less means that you've got to, like this one here is very hard to get because you can think of a route that comes this way, picks up Steineck Chapel, Steineck Grange, and Steineck West. But if you don't turn before Steineck East, you end up carrying on. And then can you route back here? I'm not entirely sure. We'd have to like literally create a new route and play with this. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if you was like that, look what happens. It's horrendous. So that's non-starter. And in any event, we've only got a maximum of 2 stops anyway. So anyway, we've got a stop that connects the main station, 3 of the stops here in Schartefetter and 2 in Steineck. Let's have a look at the rest. The rest are going to be main station, agriculture, industry, main station, Schober, Siegwalden, and Oakville, and main station, Schober, and business park. So what's happening now is we're connecting this area with everything else. With this area here, another one to connect it with this area here, another one for this, and another one for this. And what that means is we can probably use that station later when we go to agriculture and industry. So we'll leave that one for now, and we'll focus on these here. It says a minimum of 3 in Schartefetterfeld. I'm sorry if I'm completely mincing that name, but if we start there, because there's no requirement to start anywhere, it just says use a route that does this. So we go there and there like that. So that's going to give us those 3. Now that's quite a fast route down there. And then we're going to make a right turn, I think, and come into here. So then it would make sense if we took this stop like that. Yeah, that's good. And then we need to make our way over to the main station with a minimum 1 stop. Now, total is 8, so we've got 4 left potentially. So now we just need to work out what is the best way to weave our way through this so that when we go to these other areas, we can link them in instead of these. So maybe we could turn right there. We could turn left into that and go through that way. That would leave this stop and these stops for later. So maybe the agricultural one could pick up on that stop. That's one option. Or we can go straight through there and connect around like that. Just get the perimeters done. And that would actually be quite like this. That would be quite a nice route to drive, or rather an easy route to drive, does it tick all the requirements? That's the thing. So it's got the main station in it, minimum 1 stop. Well, we've got both main stations on the go. We've got 2 of the Steineck down here. We've actually got 3 of them. Have we got 3 of the Charter Fetterfield? And the answer is no, we don't. I don't think we do anyway, so let me just delete that. So this is a this is the Shah Fetterfield area, and it says we have to have a minimum of 3, so we're going to have to rethink this one. Now, it's possible we could come in and take these bottom 3 instead, so let's see what that looks like. If we come in that way, and then try and wing our way up perhaps like that. So that would involve looping around if we do that, which again is not ideal. So maybe we can just come straight up like that and pick up those stops like that, and that would be 8. So it's kind of hard to see what's going on because these stupid labels, but essentially we've got 3 of our Scharfetterfeld stops, and then 2 of the main station, and 3 of these stops for a grand total of 8, which is our maximum. So we'll save that. Now, before we jump in our MAN, we need to take care of the fact that we're very cash heavy right now, and that's not a good situation to be in. We need to be generating income, and we need to be leveling stops up. So this route here, which is Route 6, that can take a number of drivers on it because the bus stops are quite high level. This one, on the other hand, these are very low level. They've only got 2 drivers on them. And they earn pretty good money at 42 grand. So I'm quite keen to get some drivers on this route to level those stops up and to maximize this money. However, I can't because they're only level 2. And until they hit level 3, I can't put more on there because it won't generate as much income. Now, this isn't a great run, this one. The stops are a decent level, but the money is horrendous. It's just not worth it. That one is okay. That one is decent, and that one is very good. They're all very high level, so I think what we'll do is we'll stick a whole bunch of buses onto here. So let's go down to the bus garage, and then the cheapest ones to buy, the city bus, and we can afford to buy 2 of them. So we'll buy 1, quickly customize it. Like that. We'll go back to the shop, buy another one, and quickly customize that. That leaves us with 80k. Now, we need 2 drivers, of course, so let's see the best drivers we can get. They are a pro and a journeyman. They will pay their money back. 1,000 a week is nothing compared to the money we're going to make, so it's absolutely fine. So what we'll do is we'll assign drivers there. We'll pick off 2 Citaros. Why do we appear to have 3 Citaros? Oh, no, we don't. We have 2. Talking rubbish. There we go. So that's 2 more drivers and Citaros there. That's going to earn us some nice money. And we shall pick up the new route now, and we'll drive that. So let's drive it. Should we go into town? Yeah, let's go down the fast road and go into town that way. So we'll drive it the normal way. Quick start is on. Reverse route is off. We'll have the cashier turned off. We'll pick up our MAN, and we'll go for a... Let's go for daytime. It just works better in daytime, and if we're lucky enough to get a holiday, which we're not, which I've not had for a while actually, could really do with one. Okay, Z, M, lights off, drive mode, and off we go. So, if you've not been here, this is quite a quick road, this one. It's a very kind of countryside route, this. There's not much, once you get out of here, there's not many buildings to prevent you, so you should basically be able to hold a decent speed down here. Certainly you can travel it much quicker than when you get into town. It's a 70 limit. Try and miss that there.
Stop, Steineck Chapel.
So yeah, this is great because we're like finally, you know, getting out of town again, because we had a stint where it was in town in the agriculture and the industrial zones. Like they're just, the industry zone is just not fun to drive around. It's too it's oh god, couldn't avoid that. It's noisy. It's packed with vehicles. It's just not pleasant. Whereas this is a lovely country route. You get to see the draw distance till its fullest. You get to see the trees as they get nearer change shape. Brackets Unreal Engine, thanks. But yeah, otherwise there's nothing going on. It's just pure kind of 70 Ks of fun.
Next stop, Steineck Chapel.
And we've got plenty of passengers to pick up, which is a good sign. We'll make sure we get all the way forward there. Okay, now I don't know if it can. It's going to be very hard to line up all 3 doors on that platform. It's just not big enough. Kind of makes me think that it's not built for this kind of a bus. Okay, we'll not check tickets because we're not overrunning time or anything. But we will do it probably before we get into town. I think we did 3 stops, didn't we? So there's 3 down here, and then we want to be checking tickets before we get into town. That would be the sensible thing to do because most people will not get off before town. The odd one might, but it's fairly rare, I think. Okay, so we're going to stop here, and then we start to hit to these massive roundabouts.
Going to the
windmill.
old sawmill
Wind
this
farm.
Friday?
No, sorry. I need to work on
Got
Saturday.
a statue over there. It's that strange metallic statue. Kind of reminded me of the, is it the one in Brussels that has that?
Next stop, Reichiger Grange.
It's like a molecule.
Bye-bye.
Steineck Grange.
We finally have a bus route too.
You do indeed. All thanks to me. And I'm just here because, well, I don't want your money or anything. I'm not here to make a profit out of you citizens. Oh no.
Yeah,
I just want to see you
saw
get
it
from
too.
A to B.
High Road.
Scumbag bus CEO for the win. Right, I presume that's going to be reserved for future expansion one day. Now then, we need to be checking tickets shortly, but I don't think we've got another stop yet.
Just cross the road.
God, I hate that joke. At some point, I'm probably going to turn off the voices. Whoa, this doesn't happen very often. Blimey. We can feel privileged at this. This does not happen very often. You know what? I'm going to take a photo. Yay. You know, I've been playing Bus Sim since before the launch, and that's the first time that's actually happened to me. Wow, how did they manage to release so quickly? That train just basically drives around the map, but obviously it just requires exceedingly good timing to hit the barrier when the train's coming. Let's get that way. Can you hear the cowbells? It's so weird. Used indicator correctly. Have a sweetie and a badge. Okay, roundabout. Right, high road. We'll definitely check tickets at high road. Dude, don't pull out on me. Oh my god. It's just like real life. I think they need to work on the way those vehicles maneuver, you know? They just quite literally drive on rails. You know what? This is the perfect time. Stick on the parking brake.
What?
Quickly.
Oh, here you go.
Here you go.
Here you
check
go.
it. Check tickets, I should say. Did I say check wickets? What did I just say then? It wasn't check tickets. I didn't realise there was only like 4 people on the bus. I thought a load of people got on at the last stop. This is not going to be very profitable because we're just not getting the people.
I fell asleep.
Maybe... Really? Did you really? You actually said that because there's no female passenger on this bus right now. I don't think there is anyway.
Next stop, High Road.
It might be better to drive the route in reverse, I'm wondering. Maybe you get more
Did
money
I turn off the stove?
driving out of town because you get all the dense population and then take them out to the country rather than trying to bring them in. You get some more people now, you see, so if we'd have been driving out of town, maybe we would have made decent money. Food for thought, actually. Whisper Way. Guys, you have to be quiet when you drive down this road. Only electric vehicles allowed. Go into the shop, buy things, and everybody's whispering at you.
Hey,
Yeah,
did
sir, that'll be
you see
£5.62,
the
sir.
episode of Winter of Passion?
Why are you whispering? Well, we live in Whisper Way. Look at that scumbag pothole right there as you make a turn. I think I could cope with it if it weren't so massive.
God I managed to catch
Potholes
the
are
bus.
normally like just a hole.
Wait,
These things are enormous.
Is
They're like
this
half the
even
road.
the right bus?
Next stop, Whisper Way.
Right, we've got 1 minute 20, so that's... Oh. Scumbags.
Hold on.
I already showed you my...
Oh no! I forgot. It.
Gotcha! What I don't get is, why do they say,
Do you
oh
want to
no,
see
I
it?"
forgot it, and then they actually pull a ticket out and show you? I don't get that. Like, I can understand it if they got the ticket out and then you said to them, that's invalid. But they get a ticket out and go, oh no, I forgot my ticket. Go for a run. This is just like Construction Simulator where the vehicles just instantly stop for you. '80s party. Alley Festival. Wow. It's just the Yellow Company. We are here to help. Home insurance that can save you money and also pay for dinner. Wow. My home insurance doesn't do that. It what? It domes at night. What? What are you talking about? Let's go and see what the time is at. Look at that. Like a glove. Camping supply with an L that's not illuminated.
Are you
Look.
up for going to the movies today? I was thinking about the new superhero
Don't pull out me.
blockbuster
It's
that
you
just
again.
came out.
You really are a scumbag green truck driver, honestly. The same guy who pulled out me before. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh my gosh! What is that sound?
Who said that?
Anyone else hear that?
Some crazy lady in the back. Come on. We've got jobs to get to. Give him a little nudge. Come on. Did you notice the body on the van then was kind of going up and down on its wheels? That's pretty strange. Okay, you going first, alright. I think we've got this stop and then the two main stations. Can't remember. Dr. Julius Matschner Street. The famous surgeon.
I was not made for this weather.
You know what? She was on the last bus. Said exactly the same thing.
Stop, Dr. Julius Matschner Street.
Okay, I just noticed the wheelchair. So let's pull up to here. Engage the parking brake. Deploy the ramp. And open the doors. Look at that. That's like a flat ramp. That's amazing.
Oh, it's such a nice day.
That guy should give me a badge for that. I kind of feel that the ramp should retract when you close the doors. I don't get why it doesn't. I can't think of a reason, like a benefit, that if you close all the doors and the ramp's out, why would it not just auto-retract?
Next stop, main station.
Yeah, with some strange dialogue just to fill the silence.
Yeah, like a meta joke. I'm going to stay out of that right-hand lane because in the last video I had a go at driving in it as if it was a bus lane, but
I can't get
it just
out
doesn't
like
work.
this.
Really doesn't work. Okay. This time I don't think he's going to get so lucky. He might just hit the curb on the way out. Oh no! Dude, I'm just amazing.
Bye.
You can thank me later.
Ah, we finally have a bus route too.
Wow. The only problem with the passenger, the wheelchair passenger, is they make you late. They pretty much always make you late.
Next stop, Carpenter's Gate.
Winter of Passion is such a great series. Do you think Hans will ever come back?
No, Hans will never come back. Never come back, Hans will. Who was talking?
Here you go. Of course.
Hold.
What? Oh.
Where is it?
Of course. Here you go.
I was really hoping to catch somebody else. Checked all the tickets. Got back before the green light. Should we just drive into the back of them?
Next stop, Carpenter's
Eating
Gate.
that burrito
Main
was a
station.
terrible
Last stop.
mistake.
Tempting.
Please leave
Really
the bus.
tempting.
This parking position.
Was it perfect for you, love? Was that parking position just like made your day? It's nice of you to say. Cool. Weird noises going on. Let's have a look how we did. I reckon we might just hit level 11 here. So level 12. Boom! The Mercedes Citaro G. Which is, I think, the bendy bus version of the Citaro K. So that's 15 grand, which is, it's not earth-shattering, but it'll do. So we've now bumped ourselves up to 168 per week, which is pretty good considering what was on week 21. That's quite a jump, that is. You can see that the Route 5 here is bringing in 50k, and Route 1 is now generating 68,000 with all those drivers on it. Absolutely insane. So, how did we do on the objectives? Did we tick the box? No, we didn't. Use drivers to generate the income. So now we've actually driven the route. We need to now put a driver on that, so we'll do that now. We have enough money for, I think, 2 buses. Have a quick look. We get that shop. They are, what, 120 each? We can just about do 2 buses. So we'll buy one, customize. It's definitely worth the investment because every time you buy a bus and set it to work, it pretty much starts to make money. And it accumulates very quickly. However, running yourself solo is, of course, a risk because, well, you can't even afford to pay fines if you're not careful. But it should work out okay. Let's pick ourselves up 2 more. A professional, and it looks like the best we can get is an apprentice. And we'll come back here. So we'll stick somebody onto this route now. So we'll give them one of the Citaros, and we'll put the Pro on that. And then back on Route 1, which is the big earner. We've only got 4 buses on there, and the stops on it are level 11, so we can easily fit another one on there. And that should take care of that one. So we can unpin that, because as soon as the driver completes that, that will unlock. And what we can do now is start focusing on this one. But we'll have to do that in the next video because we've run out of time. Please give me a like if you enjoyed the videos. And until next time, take care, guys. Happy bussing.